We got some young fellas here that like yodeling. I didn't turn it up, did I? No wonder I couldn't hear nothing but me. I was getting off the microphone because all I could hear was me. This ain't on anything yet, but maybe someday it will be. I just want to do it for the kids that like them old songs. This is an old Sons of the Pioneer song called Way Out There. A lonely place I know where no man will go, where the shadows have all illumined. I was riding free out on that old SP. I'm in a southern tune. When a man came along and made me hush my song, he kicked me off way out there. As they rode out of sight, I turned to the right, left and everywhere. All I could see was a cactus tree and a prairie dog playing there. I watched a prairie dog feed on a tumbleweed. That's his home way out there. Then I set down my load in the desert road, rested my weary legs too, saw the sinking sun make the tall shadows run out across that barren plain. Then I hummed a tune to the rising moon. He gets lonesome way out there. Then I turned my eyes to the starlit skies, lost myself in dreams, dreamed the desert sand was a milk and honey land, and I woke up with a sigh. There was a train coming back down that one-way track, gonna take me away from here. Something out my throat. When the train come by, I caught her on the fly, jumped in an open door. Then I turned around to that desert ground, spot I would see no more. As we rode out of sight, I heard the pale moonlight say, farewell, pal, it sure gets lonesome here. Can't get my throat moist enough to sing today. There's an old song that I wrote one time that's on our archive series, and it's called Hill Country Waltz. I always like that old waltz, and I think I'll sing it for you. We swing and sway, the band sings of a love that was lost. My love was new when I gave it to you, when we danced the hill country waltz, dancing, romancing to the hill country waltz. hills to brighten a love that will never be lost. I'll always recall that moonlit ball when we danced the hill country walk. Dancing, romancing to the hill country walk, swinging and swaying to the hill country walk. My love was new when I gave it to you, when we danced the hill country walk. I'll always recall that moonlit ball when we danced the hill country walk. Thank you very much. I was talking to someone from Nashville on country.com, one of those internet things, and I told him about a song that Hank Thompson wrote, and he had never heard it, but he asked me what my sentiments was about top 40 country music. I said, well, get Hank's record and play it. It really talks it, and I'll tell you what he says is, here's to country music. I remember way back when you tune in the Grand Ole Opry and hear the best it was back then. You listen to the fiddles, banjos, and guitars, and what a thrill it was to hear them famous country stars. There was a hayride down in Shreveport, wasn't all in Tennessee, and barn dance in Chicago, and the Big D Jamboree. There was Western swing from Tulsa and the Hillbilly Hip Parade, and on the jukeboxes and honky-tonks, all they ever played. Said Houston had its hoedown to everyone's delight, and Wheeling, West Virginia aired it every Saturday night. You could hear it late in the evening, just tune in your radio to one of them border stations from down in Mexico. Way out west, they claimed the best they were on the country scene. They was recording the stars in fancy cars and on the silver screen. Rhinestone suits and hand tool boots that sparkled from on stage. We'd pick and grin and pack them in. There was fans of every age. But when I turn and tune and listen to music I've not known, the announcer says, this is country you enjoy. Well, I'm so glad he told me. It eliminates my fears. Thought my radio had busted or something had happened to my ears. They said that things have got to change. That's just the name of the game. But they also say the more things change, the more they stay the same. So here's to the Brazos Valley Boys. We play it like we used to do. And here's to country music just for me and you. And that's my sentiments about it. And he's done a better job of it than I did. We don't, guys like me and Junior Brown and Derailers and different ones that play, and Hank Thompson and Merle Haggard and most of the old guys that still recording don't get played on the mainstream radio because we're too country. I don't